Howdy everybody, David here, and this is This Week in Tabletopping for Week 14, April 4th through April 10th. And I'll tell you what guys, this is going to be a super busy week, probably one of the more busy weeks that I've had in quite a while. Now, before we get into the gist of everything going on, let's go ahead and take a look in this week's grab bag for Dave. And I've got three questions, well, kind of maybe a couple comments and a question. So the first is by Hakiko Goblin, and Hakiko Goblin stated that he thinks that it's nice that 13th Age and Pelgrane Press, they put together the book slash PDF combo packages. He's referring to all of the 13th Age physical and digital reviews that I've done in the last week. And it's like I replied to Hikiko Goblin. I think it's great that companies are embracing digital media. I really think that a lot of people do buy PDFs, and it's not all about. Of course, I know that people will always illegally obtain PDFs. I know that. I know a lot of people that do it, but I like to purchase the PDFs, and if I can find a combo pack with a book and a PDF package, I prefer that over spending a little bit less money on the book itself. So, example, there's also a couple questions about, do the 13th Age books come with coupon codes printed inside of the cover? And that is no, they do not. There were a couple people said yes they do, but I think they were definitely just trolling. But believe me, they don't. So if you want the PDF combo, you need to go to the Pelgrane Press website and purchase the PDF slash book combo, and in your account manager you will have all of the PDFs available for you to download at any time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, yada yada yada. So I think it's a good idea too, and I'll be honest with you, I wish the larger companies would embrace PDFs a little bit more, meaning that there's a couple companies out there that are still stuck in the 1980s, and I won't say anything else about that. So, all right, hope that helped you out, Hikiko. But I'm with you 100%, man. I think it's a great thing that they do, and not only does Pelgrane Press do it with all their games, they also have one of their other licensee companies that write things for them, Kobold Press, owned by Wolfgang Bauer. They also do PDF slash cover books and combo packages as well, so it's really nice. All right, so moving on, we've got Anna Maria, and she is talking about the Fantasy Grounds slash Roll20 comparison that I have done a couple months back, and she thanks me for the nice and accurate review, and she asked me, in my opinion, which is more appropriate if you use a heavily modified RPG with your game with a lot of house rules and stuff like that. So basically what I told Anna Maria was this: it depends on what you are looking for out of the software that you want to use. Now, both Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds are more than capable of handling all kinds of house rules, any kind of information that you want to put into the game, although there are limitations with Roll20, and meaning limitations that if you're going to be a free user, you've only got a certain amount of free storage space to work with. So depends on how hog wild you want to go. Fantasy Grounds, you don't have any space at all. It's all stored on your end, but there is quite a larger cost involved with Fantasy Grounds. Although they do have monthly options now, and they do have one-time purchase options, which is, in the long run, to me, much better. But it all depends on you, Anna. It depends on if you want things that are more automated, meaning, this attack versus AC, or this spell with a dexterity saving throw, or this attack versus physical defense. you can program these as detailed as you want. It just depends on how many bells and whistles you want. If you want a lot of bells and whistles and a lot of automation, go with Fantasy Grounds. If you want something free and something that will definitely do the job, but you just got to watch your storage space, go with Roll20. Simple as that. All right, last but not least is Kevin Swartz, and he's asking about Dungeons and Dragons 5e, the Spellcasting 101 tutorial that I put out quite a ways back. And he's asking, if you fail a concentration saving throw, which would be, for concentration spells and whatnot, due to taking damage, does the spell fail before or after taking damage? Well, you're going to take the damage regardless. So yes, it would basically happen simultaneously. You would lose the spell and take the damage. So if you fail the Constitution saving throw, which I believe the mechanic is, you have a DC 10 or half the damage, whatever number is greater. So if you fail the con save, you lose your concentration, you take the damage, you lose the concentration on the spell, and that spell ends. That's it. Alright, so that's this week's grab bag. I hope you guys hope that answered all your questions, and thank you again, Anna Marie and Hikiko and Kevin, for your comments on the forums. And I've actually been keeping up with them. I've back to going through all of them again, which is really not that bad. It's not that bad. If I keep up with it on a daily basis, it's really not bad. It's letting it go a week and 2 weeks at a time. I can't do that. So, all right. So next, after the grab bag, we're going to go ahead and get into the meat of this week's stuff. So, first thing is yesterday's game, The Rise of Tiamat, has been uploaded on the YouTube channel. There are 7 videos out, all half an hour, and the last one is 15 minutes. So it is uploaded. You can view them at your leisure, starting with episode 113, The Dungeon Inside Zonthal's Tower. All right, ready to view at your readiness. Next, you'll notice that I put out a lot of 13th Age physical and digital reviews last week, starting with the core book. Core Book 2, The 13th Age, 13 True Ways, did the Bestiary, did all of the adventure books, the Strangling Sea, let's see what else, Eldalon, yeah, Shadows of Eldalon, and let's see, what else did I do? The DM screen, actually I did that quite a ways back, I think I did. Anyway, when I first got the physical products, I did that, but anyways, all the 13th Age stuff has been done. Deep Magic. Today, actually, as I'm doing this video, the new, the old, it's been out probably about a year, Kobold Press put out a Midgard Bestiary for 13th Age, compatible with 13th Age, and it has 100 new monsters, all Midgard style. It has 9 playable races that you can infuse into your game, and if you don't like the 13 icons that are currently in 13th Age in the Dragon Empire, you can do away with those, and there are 13 Midgard icons inside that Midgard Bestiary. It's a really nicely done book. It's printed in black and white. It's a good price. It's like $24 or something for the PDF and book. So check that out. That's coming out today. A lot of information. I love the way that they set that stuff up. So the monsters are... I love the way the monsters are in 13th Age. And I really like them in 4th edition too, because they were super organized. Especially when they changed at Monster Manual 3 for 4th edition, then they really got that stat block organized. But 13th Age reminds me just like the later monsters that came out in 4th edition. Really, really beautifully done. All kinds of quirks with even rolls, odd rolls, 16 plus, all kinds of good stuff. Alright, so you're going to notice that there's going to be a lot more tutorials coming out. Not tutorials, but the reviews. I'm going to do all of the subscription reviews from year one. So there's going to be 12 of those, and I'm working on them currently. And also I'll be doing year two, and once I get those caught up, every month when the new monthly PDF comes out, we'll go ahead and I'll release that, and you guys can take a look. And you can get those for $2.95 a piece, or you can get the whole year membership for like $24, and you get like a 8 to 12 page PDF every month from 13th Age, and it's beautiful, high quality. It looks like it's out of the book. I mean, it's beautiful. Tons of great information every month. So I really like the subscription, and hey, it's really doing good for 13th Age, and all these other companies should take heed on that and start doing subscriptions for their games too, because you could make a killing. So there you go, free advice to all the game companies out there. All right, so we're going to be doing the rest of those 13th Age reviews this week. There's going to be a bunch of them. Hopefully they'll be done by the end. Well, they'll be done by the end of the week, but I'm only going to release a couple a day. So if I released them one a day, I'd never get them all released. So, all right, next, around Wednesday or Thursday-ish, I've had a lot of people demanding this because I make a lot of modules for Fantasy Grounds. So I've had a lot of people ask, and I'm going to be releasing a in-depth module creation tutorial Wednesday or Thursday, like I said, about how to create a module from A to Z. I'm going to show you all the software I use, how to do the images, how to do everything, do tokens, everything, import information, all that good stuff. So organizing it, all the different tabs, icon, everything. I'm going to show you how to do all that. So that'll be out Wednesday or Thursday, Fantasy Grounds in-depth module creation tutorial. I'm hoping to get it down to one session, but if it is, it's probably going to be about an hour to maybe an hour and a half. So I may have to split it up, and then if I split it up, I'll still leave one solid chunk too. So, but you'll be able to watch it regardless. All right, so now this goes on to another thing. If you guys want to see any particular, Fantasy Grounds tutorial, D&D 5th edition, any kind of Dragon Age, any 13th Age tutorial, if you want to see any class in depth and you want to understand the mechanics, all you have to do is ask me, guys. I do take requests for tutorials, and if I know how to do it, if I understand it, I'll do it. If I don't, I'll be upfront and say, hey, I don't understand this. So if you guys have a request, leave that request here in this week's video, because I really, especially last week's, I put this week's video up on Thursday, and there's probably 50 comments on there. So I like that, guys. I really look at that every day. Request them there. All right, so next is the t-shirt campaign. It is the Teespring shirt drive. That is going to be up on the website, tabletopping.net. It will also be up on the Twitch channel, hopefully by Wednesday. There's some approval. From what I remember doing one last year about this time, or maybe about 10 months ago, there was a sort of like an approval that I had to go through. But I've already got everything from before. You're going to be able to choose between like 8 different color shirts. You're going to be able to get black hoodies, either pullover hoodies or zipper hoodies. And I think the shirts are going to be about $20, and the hoodies will be about $35 or $40. So the hoodies are definitely more expensive, but hey, they're high quality. I mean, I bought 3 shirts last time for me, 3 for my son, and I wear the shirts all the time, and they still look brand new. So they use a really high quality shirt, and that's why I'm doing Teespring again. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing another one of these table topping shirt drives. So if you guys want one, you're going to have to get one now. So anyways, that'll be on the website. I'll also tweet it out. It'll also be on the Twitch channel, and also in next week's video for week 15, I'll go ahead and put a link up in that also. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about my new little fun thing that I've started. I've started another Twitch channel, not another Twitch channel, but another YouTube channel, and it is called American FM. And I need your help, guys. I've got I need 100 subscribers for my new YouTube channel, and it is linked to this one. You can see the American FM on the right hand side. You can visit it there, or you can click on this subscribe button and it will take you right to the FM Manager channel. Now, by the end of the day, there will be 3 videos on there. There will be a welcome video welcoming you to the channel, explaining what the channel's all about, and it's not going to be anything like my D&D channel, guys. This is just going to be a fun little channel that I'm going to do a couple videos a week, 2 or 3, and primarily it's to keep the Football Manager stuff separated from the 2,000 or 3,000 videos that I have on my tabletopping channel. So that's pretty much the main reason why I'm not putting it on tabletopping. So please, guys, click on this link down below, and please, guys, subscribe to that channel. Help me get 100 subscribers, because it opens up all of the options for me on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff that I'm restricted with until I get 100 subscribers. I'm a third of the way there. I think I've got 32, and I need your help. Please, guys, I usually don't ask for this kind of stuff. Actually, this is the first time I've ever done it, so please, guys, follow that channel. I would so appreciate it. All right, there's gonna, like I said, even if you're not a soccer fan or a football fan, I'm bringing role play into Football Manager. You know, I'm gonna be playing 2 different saves: Daveford FC, which is Daveford Football Club based out of Dartford, England, and then I'll also be playing the life and career of Dave Mexico, which is an old, washed out USMNT national player that is trying to get into coaching, and then he finally breaks in and gets a gig in the 6th tier of English football, maybe even the 7th tier of English football, and he's going to try to work his way up. He's got aspirations, he's got ambitions, and he wants to coach in the Premier League. He wants to win the Champions League. He wants to, play the Barcelonas, the PSGs, and he just wants to he wants to coach a dominating force in the world. And that's what the goal of this game is. There's going to be a lot of hiring, a lot of firing. I'm going to get fired a bunch. I'm going to get hired a bunch. I'm going to move from team to team, and hopefully I'll be able to build up a reputation where I can get into one of the higher leagues around Europe and maybe eventually win the Champions League or something. I think it's going to be fun. There's going to be all kinds of personalities, announcers that I've named. I'm going to be doing shots of myself in the office, calling players to see if they want to come and play for me. I'll be doing all kinds of role-playing, like I said. I'm going to inject Dungeons & Dragons type of role-playing into Football Manager, and I think it will be pretty fun. So I hope you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and check it out. 3 videos coming out today by the end of the day. Alright, so next, this week's schedule. This is the last thing, everybody, and then I'm done. I'm at 18 minutes. I've done pretty good. Last week was about 25 or 30. So this week, actually, like I said, it's really busy. Like I said, already tons of 13th Age physical reviews and previews. There's going to be a bunch more coming out this week. Don't forget, Wednesday or Thursday-ish, the new tutorial for creating a module in Fantasy Grounds. Friday, we'll be bringing back the Celebrity Game. The Celebrity Game is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game with popular faces from around the D&D industry. We'll have special guest Doug Davison, the owner of Fantasy Grounds this week. We'll have Jonathan Nelson, the owner of AdventureWeek.com. We'll have the Chris Pramus, that is the owner and CEO of Green Ronin Publishing and one of the leads of D&D 3. Also, we'll have Wolfgang Bauer. He's the owner of Kobold Press and the nice new 5e Bestiary and all the other good stuff that he puts out on Kobold Press. And then we'll have Jen Page, You guys know Jen Page. She's a huge role player. She's big on a lot of the other fantasy channels that are on YouTube. And last but not least, we'll have Rachel Ventura, which is working for Legendary Games. So that'll be a fun game this week. That'll be Friday at, I believe, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you're on the Pacific Coast, it'll be 6:30 p.m. Next Saturday is D&D 5th Edition. We'll be continuing on with the Rise of Tiamat. We'll be having session 16 next week, and they are almost done with Zonthal's Tower, and there are a couple smaller surprises and maybe a big 5-headed surprise in a couple weeks. Then last but not least, Sunday, as you can see behind me, the Zombie Apocalypse game starts back up Sunday. I'm so happy about that. I'm really excited about it, and we've got hopefully all of the players returning back, including, yes, we will be playing Dee Dee. So Dee Dee had disappeared at one of their camps last season. So Dee Dee will be back, Miss Scarlet, Lord Acid, and we'll have a couple special guests as well. So this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be playing the Zombie Apocalypse game. So, alright everybody, thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it, and leave a comment down below. Like I said, feel free to like and follow and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, everybody have a good one, and happy gaming.